All right, good to see everybody. Welcome. Dixx Music Studios in the house again today, and it is so good to be back with you guys today. Coming to you from the Skycam live. It's good to see Fred, Andromeda, David, Nigel, Matt, Planet CJ. Good to see you. Pedro, good to see you. Blessings, Jeff Bird, Barry, Rodrigo, good to see you. And DM Carpe, good to see you. We're gonna seize the moment today, and Steve coming to us from Australia. Good to see you, everybody. I told someone to buckle up because it's gonna be a wild ride. And Bob, today is your day. Today's your day. Good to see you. And what we're listening to is just some great tracks from Dixx Music Studio, and there is a link in the description. We're just gonna kind of play around a little bit more just to kind of, you know how it is. You've got to just kind of chill, and this is the latest track there. We're going to take a look at those strings from Westwood, and believe me, you are going to love it. Not only is it free, they sound great too. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, we're going to have some fun. There are some things that if we can pull it off today, we're going to have some fun. It's going to be quite the ride. And again, this is the Casio PXS 7000 doing what it does. Okay, I'm gonna fade this down. I just like that. He's got a good, I like it when he gets into that second part, that B part. Kind of got that nice driving. Okay, so we're going to say, pause Dixx Music Studio because we might come back to that and, you know, like playing you out. Make sure, you know, I know we have a wild live stream, and they usually go for about 2 hours, but I'm telling you, you're going to want to stick around because, yeah, who knows what's going to happen. It's so good to see you guys. Wow, so much is going on. And you know, one of the things that I'm going to try to do, you might not see as many instruments and as many things that we're going to cover, because a lot of times it's almost like you have one of those triple-decker hamburgers or something like that, and you know, and you're trying to eat the whole thing. It's like the 10-pound hamburger challenge, and that's what I feel like on these live streams. Is that sometimes I'm sitting in front of the 10-pound hamburger and trying to eat my way through it, because I really am so excited about being here each week as I can, and because this community is just such, it means a lot. You guys mean a lot, your support, and I love sharing all of these wonderful instruments with all of you. It's just a lot of fun. Okay, so before we get started, for those of you, if it's your first time, and I'm navigating, this is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com, and I call this the home of the joyful sound. My favorite scripture, I guess my theme scripture, is Psalm 89:15. Blessed are the people who know the joyful sound. And all of the noise and all the crazy stuff in the world, we've got to have a joyful sound that will break through all of that darkness and that noise, and to bring hope and to bring light. You know, we are the light. You know, a city set on a hill can't be hid. And this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. So that's your sermon for today. Okay, so let's see what we can get into. So what I want to do, I'm going to turn that's the other thing, and I say this a lot, the Casio having the live piano here, I can just reach down and just turn that off and on, and it really is a lot of fun. As always, just let me know how levels and sound and everything's going. It's great. Yeah, there is a lot of there's a lot of different scoring competitions out there. It's really interesting to see the other guys on YouTube, the composers, the other composing channels, and each one of them are so special in what they do. And you know, Martin's channel is you know, doing scoring competitions and things, and it's really great. Congratulations on that. And so yeah, just check that out. So what I wanted to do, I just wanted to touch on this really briefly, and and while we're waiting for my quick load, I did have some really good news. I finally was able to make a good connection at Native Instruments. Yeah, at Native Instruments, and so they sent me over like the complete collector's edition. So so we have all of that, and if there are any Kontakt libraries that that you guys are interested in hearing or learning more about, just let me know in the chat or in the comments. You know, man, after all this time, man, it's just like it is so good to finally make contact. Excuse the pun, with Native Instruments, and yeah, it is about time. So that's I wanted to just do a quick follow-up on Cinematic Alpha's Deus Ex Machina, and there is a special code that you can still use, I think, until the end of April, and this will save you like $70 off or 50% off. And what this also does, it helps to, you know, save you some money, and it just helps provide that support for the channel as well. So but there was a couple of things that I didn't get to cover. I just want to hit those real quick, because this collection that Andrew put together is really like a toolkit. And so we're going to pull this up here. There we go. And I've got it down on the quick load here. And then if you put it in the quick load down on the bottom, see, this is one of the things that happens when you load too many things. Is that it starts stacking. So I'm going to just pull it up here. If you load something in the quick load down below, it'll pop up in that menu up here at the preset menu. So you can see my quick load is just overflowing. And I'm still on Kontakt 6 with some of these things because, let's see, I've got a, yeah, there we go. Because I've got, I'm still getting used to Kontakt 7. So Cinematic Alpha, let's go to Deus Ex Machina, and let's go to Miscellaneous, and we've got all of these different things. He's given us like a piano, like pianos and guitars, and so let's just load up the piano there. Okay, so Kontakt 7 is back on. Yeah, they're wanting to get that out there. And that's a good thing. And if it's on 50% discount, the cross grades are also 50% or upgrades. So if you don't have the full version of Kontakt yet, it's a good time to. It's a good time. So yeah, this is the NU piano. Almost like it kind of sounds Asian a little bit. Yeah, let's just go through a couple of these, but this just opens up some more of the sounds that he's put in here in this miscellaneous folder. Let's see. Let's go to like the guitar. And he's modeled these, or not modeled these, but he's using Plasmonic as the foundation for a lot of these sounds. And we're going to discover that these these virtual synths are serving as the foundation to create some overdrive plugs. And he's got this cube in the middle, and you don't, when it's not selected, it's kind of, hit the cube and it crushes it. So that's some fun things. You can just get lost diving into a lot of the things that he's got in here. Now this is kind of cool. He's got some loop menus. It's got some patterns, and you can kind of play those. And these are glitched up here. These are the normal ones. So that's fun. Glitch spiccatos, and let's see. I tell you, one of the things that, a couple of the things in the package that I really wanted to look at as far as the Kontakt stuff is the Arcus and Sequus from Orchestral Tools. I mean, they've done a couple of these, couple of libraries with these. So here's some other loops. Get some cool loops, little loop menus. So these can serve as music beds or rhythmic beds, and then, like I said, it's just like a toolkit that that he's given us here, and this is all in the bonus. And we've got some drum loops, and I've got my tempo cranked up pretty much to like 160. Yeah, so make sure you check out the sale on Andrew's libraries, and it is just so cool. I love what he's doing. I mean, he's just a guy that has just a lot of talent, and he's putting it to good use with his beautiful libraries. Okay, so now let's take a look at this. Now, this is something. Yes, in Kontakt 7. Okay, yeah, we've got to use Kontakt 7, and let me pull this up. Let me pull this up here. And this is the latest from Westwood, and Westwood is getting down to its roots, I guess. You know, and Rob has a really beautiful video walking through the Westwood, where he literally came up with the idea for this for his company, and this is like, you know, the reason, this is one thing, I guess, you know, it's in Kontakt 7 because Native Instruments, with their new licensing terms and things, you know, the reason why so many developers have to release their libraries in the full version of Kontakt is that there is a lot of things involved in licensing, getting the licenses and getting the encoding and the NKS stuff. Everything that the Kontakt player libraries require, there's a lot of things, and there's extra expense. For smaller developers, it's very difficult to get into that Kontakt player shelf there. And so that's why a lot of them have to use the full version of Kontakt. It just makes it accessible. But if you release free libraries on the Kontakt 7 platform, there are none of that additional overhead, and so it allows. It's really like a gateway type of thing to get more people into using Kontakt 7, I think. So we're going to take a look at this, and it's just so beautiful what they've done. They've simplified this the player, and let's see. Let's get and see. This is one of the things that. Okay, yeah. Okay, what I'm gonna do here, let's see. Yeah, there we go. This is just right out of the box. These are violas. And then we can just pull up the CC1 and it brings in this depth. Listen to that. Violas have just such a weight to them. And here we go. Just pull it in a little piano. Listen to that. Just wash. It kind of brings in this. Okay. We only have 2 hours here, so let's go to Secret Strings. And you know, these hands just fall where they want to fall. I mean, I have very little control. And all of the new titles in the Root series, they will have the same interface that we have here. And I really enjoy when developers do that because it just keeps things familiar. Piano again. Yeah, see, it's just begging for that. Wow, that's incredible. Okay, so string flutters. And that's using this this flutter control here. And then we can just, let's just turn up a little bit of the crystal. We can even put some grit in there. And whatever they're doing with this depth thing is just very cool. Yeah, just so clean, so nice. And they're using their trans-pitch where they transpose the samples and shift, do something just kind of crazy that it just kind of like brings things into another dimension. Yeah. It's, let's see something here. Let's see. That is incredible. Wow. Yeah, so make sure, I don't know if I have the link in the description, but just go to, I think, yeah. Okay, so, oh wow, what did I just do? Okay, yeah. So go to, don't need to see my to-do list because it would freak you out. So go to westwoodinstruments.com and this is free, Eric. Yes, and it's free. Yeah, totally free. It works in the Kontakt 7 player. When you place your order, Westwood will send you a code that you register. You have to have the latest version of Native Access. So make sure you download Native Access version 2. And you know, when they send you that serial number, just register that in Native Access 2, and you can download and install everything from there. So yeah, so check that out. Roots, and this is just the beginning. This is just the very beginning. Okay, so let's get a little crazy. And I'm moving through some of these kind of fast because we've got some heavy hitters in the house today, and I want to be sure we can really give them the time that they need. So I've had Beam for a little while. I had a little early access to it and just kind of playing around. But I would call, if there's something that I would call Beam, it would be like a multiversal, for lack of a better word. It just reminded me of the timelines, you know, like the timelines, like with in Ant-Man and stuff. And it's just like, that's all I could see was the different timelines and things. But this is a new platform. I'm looking at this as a platform, an effects platform, and the links are in the description. You know, make sure you use those links because it just kind of calls back and lets the developers know that you guys are watching and enjoying the content. So this is what I've been doing with some of my experiments. I'm going to see if we can. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to use. I'm going to just use the Casio as my. I'm just going to use the Casio as kind of like my instrument for right now. Okay, and so this is what we're going to do. Okay, let's delete this. Okay, here we go. Let me put the piano in here, and I'm going to pull Beam up so we can see. So we can see that. Let's see. Oh yeah, we can see that. Can we see that? Are we seeing that? Let's see. Let's see if we can see that. Oh, come on, let me see it. Let me see if we can see it here. Okay. And see, here we go again with like different graphics platforms and things. Okay, let's see. If we can't do it that way. Oh, come on. Okay, so you know what we'll do? I'll just pull it on I'll just let us see it with the desktop. That'd be great. You know, let me bypass this. Man, let's see. I don't know. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna bypass this. Let me close out some of this this stuff going on here so we can see exactly what's going on. Okay, let me bypass Beam so you can kind of hear what's going on. Every once in a while I get a little stuck. Yeah. So this is just the piano here, and let's just this is the default. And what we have, we've got what they call nodes, and what they're going to do over a period of time. Ooh, yeah, let's get it big. What they're going to do over time is continue to add nodes. So we've got a space node, a granular engine, and a filter. And so, yeah, so this is just, and we click on the space node, and we can kind of mix some things in here. And you can tell, you can see why I'm looking at these timelines. So let's go to this browser and let's see. Let's go, we've got different tags and categories here. Let's go to particle sprays and I'll just select a grain of truth. And look at this, we've got this, you know, and the graphics are not just eye candy. They serve a purpose because they represent what's going on. The type of granular thing that's going on, the type of space. And let's see, little trance. And I'm still using the piano. Because you can split the signal and send some up here, and you can split these things out, and you know it's just a very deep engine, and I can't wait to see what they keep adding. That's kind of a nice. And since it uses convolution, you can drop your own, I think you can drop your own wave files or your own convolution files in there. And so that kind of sounds like a phaser. So let me go to the electric piano. Oh, listen to that. And it just takes it out there. You've got filters. You've got filters and they're modulatable if that's a word. And let's see, let's go into pad movement and celestial dancer. That looks good. Still using that EP sound. It's just amazing. And you just got to explore. Each time you click on one of the nodes, you have the parameters come up at the bottom here. So let's just do this. Let's go back to the default. And let's see. And then let's just kind of play with something. Just to kind of, let's see, let's bypass. So we can bypass that, and now we can just kind of load the spaces. And when you click on the name, it brings it up. And let's see, let's go to large spaces. And you can hear that change. And then let's see, cinematic masterpiece. Let's see, we can stretch out the, we can actually make the convolution a little bit longer. And that's kind of cool. You can stretch out that. And let's see, let's go to the grains. Now, this is one of the things that I really thought was so cool on the grains is that we have an arpeggiator. And let's see, let's go to major. And let's... then we can change the pitch. And let's go to like a fifth. It just gives you kind of fun things that you can do. And then we can just do like a random. Okay, let's see. Let's go to another preset here. And we can search and tag based on what you want to do. Let's see, let's go to pad movement. And it's really cool because they've kind of brought in a lot of sound designers and different guys to make some of these patches. It is, yeah, Andromeda. It is. It's like a playground. It's kind of like a multiversal effects type of thing. One of the things to remember is that you are limited to how many of nodes that you can use in a timeline. And that, I guess, right at this moment is to manage CPU and that kind of thing. But I'm thinking that as they continue to develop this, it's going to be really cool to see what happens and to add more and more stuff. So let's go back to the acoustic piano. You know, for me, the graphics and things kind of help pull you in. And the thing is, like I said, they have a purpose in a way, because you can see, like, if you decrease the size, the particles get smaller. If you increase the size, the particles get a little bit, the grains get a little bit bigger. And we can modulate these. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, let's see here. And this is pretty complex. Okay, let's see. Let me see what I could do here. Let's see here. Let's see. See if I can pull up. Oh, come on. Let's see. You gotta have something. Just going through. There's got to be I wasn't planning on doing this. Okay, yeah. See, I bet you we can get it into the very. Okay, come on. It's probably on the very last things here. Okay, here we go. Okay. So let's pull up, just pulled up like a little drum kit here. So let's go to like the drum warps here and just. So we've got the spaces here. When you've got delays and stuff, the things start hitting against each other. Trying different kits here. But see, now you can get into some fun here. Let's see, let's check out something else here. Extraterrestrial. that's fun. Okay, let's see. Let's check out a couple more here. Wow, Regify. Let's see. You got a lot of early reflection things happening, and let's see. Just kind of crushing things. Now, one of the fun things that I've been doing, let's see, let's get back to a piano here, and I've been putting it on my vocals, just kind of playing around with some vocal things. So let's go to like some of the vocal expanders, and this is the big box, and let's see, I'm gonna just I'm going to hey hey. Hey, 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 okay, yeah. La ba, la la, da 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 da, ba 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 da da, ba ba da da ba bum. Yeah. Hey, hey, one, two. Okay, let's see what this is. Da. Okay. Now that's wild. Hey! Hey, my name is Stradivarius! Wow, that's wild. Okay. So it's not just for instruments. Oh, golly. I'm going to get into so much trouble. It's not just for instruments. You know, you can put it on vocals, drums, whatever you have. Whatever you have. Okay, let's see. Let's get out of here. Okay. Now it sounds like I'm in a tank. You know. Let me out. Hey. La 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 la. So we're graining and getting those pitch shifts. La 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 la. Ooh. La 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 la. La la la. Watch out, Jacob Collier. Okay, let's just do a couple more famous last words. Let's see. There's so much to discover with these. There is so much to discover. There is so much to discover. So much to discover. So much. So much to discover. So much to discover with thee. Bing, 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 la 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 la. We're gonna lose him. We're gonna pull him back. Pull him back. Okay. And you see this? It's taking it and panning it. Yay! Yeah! get out of here. Um, okay, so yeah, so it just can take you to so many places. Let's just go back to the yeah, it does because you hear that stereo field just go kind of crazy um, with your headphones on. Um, Oh my gosh. Yeah. So yeah, Stefano. Yeah. You know what? I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that because Stefano uses Clarosaurus and just those really wild it's almost like the Viking type of cries and things. And see, let me make sure we're not bypassed here. And yeah, so this left leg is wanting to do. I've been having like Charlie horses like at 4:30 in the morning, and so if I have a be right back, might need to stretch that out. Ooh, now listen to this. Now this is the Privia going in. Privia goes in. It goes through beam and listen to what comes out. Now I'm going to blend in the mix. So it turns the piano into this really crazy atmospheric pad. So you got to kind of play slow to let it catch up. Yeah, very cool. Okay. Wow. So that is just a quick look at Beam, and make sure you check out the link in the description because this is, I think, the beginning of something really exciting and new. And it's one of those things that I think is just starting. So I would say if you already are using Beam and you've got suggestions or feedback, or my contact with LUNACY, and while we're here, I just want to thank them for sponsoring this segment of this live stream. I was on the video chat with Casey, one of the lead developers, and they're very open to just making these instruments and plugins, the best that I think they can be, just using their own vision and their own approach. And I think it's great because everybody is approaching things from a different perspective. So if you've got suggestions or comments about Beam or even Cube, I tell you, just send them a note, and I'm sure they would appreciate that feedback. All right. So now, Beam, there it is. There it is. Yeah, you got to think like a weatherman when you're doing this side view. Now and let me tell you something kind of funny. Okay, yeah. So it's got to have this. Okay. Oh, because I've got the desktop on. That's what it was doing. I guess it was. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what it was. So it's talking about weathermen. If you want to know how to make it rain, just give me a call, because as soon as I go out and water the lawn or turn on the water hose to help refresh the landscaping, the first time I did it, we had thunderstorms and things, and the second time I did it, it's rained for like 2 or 3 days. So, and speaking of the eclipse, it was close to us. It was a couple hours away from us, but we stayed home, and I set up my iPhone 6 to kind of do a time lapse. But I'm telling you, it is just was amazing just to kind of feel. It's not so much you see it, is that you feel it. That's what I like about effects like these, because they can take something like a piano or just a regular acoustic sound and transform it. It's very cool, and transformative. So thank you, LUNACY Audio, for that. And I know that we're not done looking at Beam, because I know with updates and things coming that we're going to be back and checking out what's going on. Good to see Ralph from Germany. God bless, and good to see you. And wow. And Golk from Brazil, thank you so much for being here. Obrigado, and blessings to you in Brazil. And Audio Wang, good to see you as always. So, so Bob, yeah, it's a little crazy, isn't it? All of this stuff. And so now we're going to journey into the land of UNIFY, and it's so good to see you. Bob does amazing things with his work with John and the team at UNIFY, and this this latest library that he has come up with is called Space Dreams. It's like a follow-up to some of his other libraries. I think he did Ambient Dreams, but Space Dreams focuses on a particular, I guess, style of, you know, it's really hard to put your finger on. So let's go into UNIFY here, and we're going to open up Space Dreams. And I've got some favorites here, and I'm going to just show them because there's so much to love in here. And again, you know, Bob gives us like a toolkit of such. Okay, let me turn the piano down. He gives us a toolkit that focuses on this particular style, or this soundscape. So yeah, space ambient music. And one of his earlier libraries is called Ambient Dreams. And this is kind of takes this to another level. In fact, it takes it to an out of this world level. And being ambient, you just gotta let it sit. You just let it sit and breathe. And in fact, that's what this patch is called, The Air That I Breathe. There's so much going on. I like his BPM sequences. We'll just pull up these. We'll just kind of go through some of these. You know, I'm a huge fan of what John and Shane and the team at UNIFY is doing, and because they've created this platform. They've created this platform that is so cool. So you've got, like, how many layers here? We've got 8 different instrument layers going on here. And Bob, while you're here, man, just maybe in the chat, just share like maybe a favorite or two of some of the patches here, and we'll pull that up. Yeah, see, they just tell a story, and I've got 10 fingers or 20 fingers here, but listen to this. You hear all kinds of things going on there. Okay, so let's go to Lighty. Let's see. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff going on here. Light years. Okay, I think one of the things is I've got my tempo at 160. I'm gonna go to like 110. Here we go. Yeah, that's at 110. That's a little less chaotic. Okay, Bob. So let's bring that tempo down to 70. Yeah. Yeah. So we can go here, go to, and I've got a couple of the motion pads. So let's go to motion complex. And this is Milky Way. Yeah, see, so you get it down in the right, at the right tempo, and you just can let it just sit there. This is Milky Way. Now these are for chords. You hear all the layers. Let's go to another motion. Pillars, I guess it's pillars. Oh, come on. Okay, come on. Pillars of creation. Let me see. Yeah, good, good, good. Okay, just making sure. Now this is pillars of creation. Yeah. That's one of the challenges for me, Bob, is like my brain is just running. And it's like sometimes you've gotta just say, just let it rest. Wow. Yeah, so that's it. We've got different macro controls that we can. It sounds like a beautiful wind chime type of thing. And now let's see, let's go to another one, this celestial. It is, guys. I agree. It is very It's very beautiful, and it's like it's not dystopian. It can be. Yeah. Come on, behave here. Now this is Motion Celestial. Okay. What I'm okay. I'm having a little issue with my USB hub. So give me a quick second. Let me see what I can do here. I saw a little update icon in the bottom with Windows, and I said, no, you're not going to mess with that. Yeah, you know what? Let me see what I can. Let me see if I can figure that out. Okay, let's see. I'm going to just see if just check this real quick. Sometimes when you're doing an update, I've got this going into a like a hub. I'm just checking to see if my power management. Okay, thanks guys for hanging in here. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that yeah. What I'm doing here. Let's see. Okay, yeah. See, I'm gone. Okay, hold on. Oh gee. Oh no. Yeah, gee whiz. Okay. Oh, gee. Yeah. So something happened. Something happened with. I told the guys at Marley at Crow Hill. I said somebody had mentioned that. Yeah. Somehow the power management. When you're doing stuff, when you've got like USB devices connected, you don't. You don't want to have power management controlling those. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah. So I'm just making sure. I'm just going to shut down the Stream Deck here. And things are running great, and until you're doing a live stream. Yeah, ET just phoned home. Okay, so what I'm going to do? I'm just going to unplug the Stream Deck and plug it back in. Okay, let's plug it back in, and yeah, it's just crazy. And I was purposefully okay. Ooh, that doesn't look good. Okay, so Jay. Okay, here we go. I'm going to let's see, where are we at? Okay, we're going to end the Stream Deck task. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because we're just going to power through this. If we don't have this, we don't have it. And that's one thing is I persevere. Yeah, this is like, yeah, okay, so Marley, I told her today, I said, it's like my live streams are like flying with, it's like being on the trapeze or a tightrope without a net. And it's very satisfying. And yeah, if it's not OBS, it's one thing. But OBS has been pretty stable. Yeah, it's like let's see. Let's see if we can come up here, guys. Chihuahua. Okay. Plug and unplug. That's the story of my life here. Okay. Gee willikers. Stick around. Hang in here with me for just a little bit because we're going to get this. We'll get this sorted. And okay, wait just a second. Let me try something. I'm going to try something. I'm going to be right back. You can hear me now, and let's see. I've got keyboard back. See, I'm running because I have this. Well, let me see if I can pull up the Skycam. Okay, so. Hey, Chihuahua. Okay. Okay, let's see something. Let me bring this back down. If you look at all of this stuff going on, it's just so I've got pretty much got things all in one place here. Ah, gee. Let's see. I'm going to close this stuff down. And yeah, thank you guys. That's why I love being here with you guys, because you guys understand and know all of these crazy things going on. Okay, so let's I'm going to see if I can get my Skycam back on here. See, I've got an iPad. This is an iPad. I'm using this as a monitor. Then I've got my other monitor here and Stream Deck. And so all that's going into like a powered USB hub, and it's going around and back and connecting to the computer. And so all of that sometimes can be a little, oh, let's say something. Hi, Chihuahua. Okay. So when I unplug the, here we go. There we go. Okay, we're back. So mission control, we lost a little communication, but we're back. We're back. So, okay, good. Thank you. We're back. Yeah, see, as Winston Churchill so famously said, never, never, never give up. You know, that was kind of like Winston Churchill and a little bit of John F. Kennedy accent in there. But yeah, let's see where we were. These are so beautiful. Yeah, sometimes you can just sit on these beautiful things. It's the complex, the intricacies of things that we just kind of find ourselves, we fall into it, and blame it on the Wookiee. Nah, Chewie is like, he's the best. And Steph, thank you so much. Yeah, you know, life happens, and so we've got to push things to Friday sometimes. Yeah. Man. Oh, gee. Okay. Well, sometimes life happens unexpectedly. You find yourself surrounded by mystery. Sometimes it feels so broken, you don't see where to begin. But I have to tell you, this is what I found. Never give up. Never give in. because you're so close to the end. Never give up. Somebody needs to hear what you have to say. I know it can be easy, and sometimes I want to throw the towel in. But I've found that I'm just so very close. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna give in. I'm not gonna give up or give in. I'm gonna persevere. Yeah, it's just like, okay, here he goes. Yeah, we can't give up. We can't give up, because the moment that we start to give up is like we're so close. We don't realize how close we are to exactly the place that we need to be. Yeah, don't blame it on the, okay, that's cool. Well, until I read that last line. But let me tell you, okay, so this is why I like doing this. I enjoy doing this because it allows us to explore together. These sounds come from the hearts of the developers, and they put their own special things in there. They put a little piece of themselves in everything that they do, and all of these sounds. I mean, they're not just ones and zeros running in a computer. There's a person behind it, and I'm just going to keep preaching that on the housetops, that there are individuals and people and souls that you cannot replace with a one or a zero, and so that's what we're that's what we're experiencing here. It is just so beautiful. It's like Word and autocorrect. Those are tools, but they cannot write Shakespeare. They can't write Dickinson. They can't write these classics. I mean, no matter how many thousands of years that the monkeys are at the typewriters in the room together, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's the creativity that God has placed inside of us. And these instruments, for me, help me tap into something that is so far beyond myself. And it lets me, for me, it connects me to my Creator and my Savior and the one that I love. And it just allows me to express that in the music that I do, and to encourage and to strengthen and to provide that hope. It's amazing. So yeah, there's so many spring sales going on. So Emergence Audio is so cool. So check them out. And I could tell you more about Emergence Audio, but you know what they say. Okay, so let's go to another motion, pulse. Yeah, see, sometimes even distractions, they kind of help put us into a different space. It kind of shakes things up a little bit. Yeah, listen to that. I mean, yeah, Nigel, no, I'm not talking about, hey, hey, we're the monkeys. We all just like to monkey around. We just love singing. I think that is such a cool, yeah, I love that. Yeah, listen to how beautiful that is. Let me get back to my favorites here. And then we've got Serenity. Some nice pads. And I like these, okay, let's just check out these plucks. There's a... Yeah, I can't wait till we can get into the vertical piano. It's incredible. Okay, let's see. Supermassive. Okay, yeah, there's one I'm seeing down in there that. Filter action happening there. Wow. Okay, let's see. Let's just go to a couple of others. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. This is a split Deckard's Visions. Wow, man. Now, CC1 controls this. The portamento. Okay, what I want to do, I like that lead sound, but let me, I want to put, let's see. Ooh, okay, I'm going to put a BPM split, Ready Player One, and still have this going on. Yeah, now, isn't that cool? So we can load UNIFY within UNIFY within UNIFY until you're, yeah, that portamento just kind of adds a little extra personality. Yeah, let me turn this up a little bit. Let's get this cranking. Piano, a little bit of piano in there. Kind of glitchy and all kinds of, it's all kinds of fatness and goodness. And let's turn the piano back down and let that cook a little bit. It's just amazing. And I love it when I can just be on a patch and it has so many expressions kind of built into it. Okay. So cool. Yeah, it's a whole cue. It's just like the whole cue's waiting to happen. And I want to thank my friends at Plugin Guru and Bob Dedes, and just the amazing work that he does. It's phenomenal. And if you have Ambient Dreams, there's also some free bonus patches that you can use that combine both libraries together and giving you some extra patches. So you've got to check that out. And the link is in the description below. And so make sure that you check that out. I just want to just kind of, let's all take a breath together and because we're going to sort of go back in time a little bit. I call this just like an amazing time capsule, and I've just been so wanting to share. Wow, Glenn, thank you. I just saw your super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's such a blessing. Yeah, this is I do this. You know, some of the companies that I do things for, you know, they support me financially a little bit, but you know, you guys are the best, and I really appreciate that support. Okay, so this I couldn't wait to share this with you, and it seemed like that I was pushing, but today's the day. I told Marley, I said, this is not a drill, and this is the latest. It's the latest release from the Crow Hill Company, the vertical piano. And let me see if I can pull this up. And yeah, Audio Wang, thank you. You get me. You keep me hydrated. I have you know, I drank like 2 full. Yeah, I get so excited and I forget to breathe sometimes. But you know, you need to breathe. Let me pull this up, and because there's some very special things about this piano, and you know, the thing that I'm just going to just get this out of the way in a way, and I want to thank I do want to thank, you know, the guys at Crow Hill for sending this over to me. Okay, let me just pull up the just the default on this. So somebody said, "Oh no, we another piano," and it's just like, no, it is just like an artifact. I guess that's the word that I was using, and they went and found this what they called the Victory pianos from World War II. Steinway and Sons. They created these pianos, and they flew them and dropped them out of airplanes onto the battlefields. And it's just an amazing story. And I actually have seen a couple of videos that focus on not the library, but the actual piano that was used. And so the guys at Crow Hill, Christian and his team, went over to Santa Monica, and they captured this piano, and they captured it in a very beautiful way. The backstory on this, I'm still trying to drink it all in, because it is it's so compelling. Okay, let's see. Let me make sure we've got all the good stuff going on. To think that we are playing a piano from, let's see. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, to think that we're playing a piano from like 1940, in the 40s, 1941, and very few of them are surviving, but they are surviving in a sense in a museum case somewhere. Listen to that. And let me see what I can show you just like a little bit. You know, they recorded this at in a studio in Santa Monica. I think it was like the remote control studios there, and they just surrounded it with so many different types of microphones. The like from modern microphones to vintage microphones. It's just beautiful. And then the thing is, it's not a really big room. It's like you know, it's very dry. It's a nice, dry, medium-sized type of room, so they can do all kinds of things with the convolution and the different effects, and just to kind of make it versatile. Okay, and this is just the default preset, and we've got like 4 different mic sources. This is the classic. And then we can just use this little cube here. And we can dial it out in the room. Yeah, I'll get settled in here. And let's see. Boy, oh boy. And this is all the way out. And we can bring it kind of close, and look at how the, I think the GUI and the way they put the artwork together, it just connects you with the instrument so much. Now this is close. And somebody will say, man, that doesn't have a lot of attack or whatever. But you know, one of the reasons why is because it's iron strings. They had to use iron strings because of the restrictions on the materials and stuff. And, you know, with all of the war stuff going on, that's why it has, you know, it just has that different sound to it. It is, okay, so let's see. Let's just dial it into the middle. And this is without any additional effects. We've got like 4 different tabs here. We've got just master settings. We can mess around with the dynamic range and velocity offset. That is one of the things that you always need to dial in because that is what connects you with the instrument. And what I've done, I went ahead and just already pushed my velocity up a little bit because the Casio and the SL88 Grand, it tends to live in the very low velocities, and so I kind of bumped that up. And Steinway made 5,000 of these, yeah. And can you imagine? Okay, can you imagine like? You're looking up in the sky and all of a sudden this parachute comes out and this huge box falls, this huge crate falls and lands right in the middle of where you're in the middle of a war, and you open it up and it's a piano. And, you know, it is amazing to think that, you know, as much as Christian loves to drop pianos, you know, these were literally dropped, and with tools and with parts and with a manual on how to tune it. It's crazy. Okay, so let's just for fun, and we'll just stick with this vertical. I'm going to turn on the tape here, and instantly we've got this. They've done a lot of modeling and things, even with like the velocity layers. They're doing like this spectral morphing, so it's not like your traditional. You've got 6 dynamic layers or 12 dynamic layers, and with the breaks in them. It's just like you've got different waves and different samples, and they are being modeled and triggered as in response to how you play it. And listen to this. Yeah. It's got that speed up. Yes. Like that tape stop effect. That's a lot of fun. Okay, yeah, so, and this is kind of fun, and we'll experiment with this a little bit more, but we've got a little sound on sound player. Yeah. And then what we can do here. So you can create these fun little tape loop things and just kind of play over them. So I'm going to turn that, stop that. And then we can increase the amount of beats or bars to up to 16. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, yeah, 16th notes, yeah. So the higher the number, the shorter the time division. So 16th notes. So these are like whole notes here. Yeah, yeah. So that's kind of cool. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so that's kind of fun. And then we have different speaker models. So this is like going through a headset or an old radio. Oh, see. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I'm gonna get it. Yeah, let's see. Okay, sing along with me. Well, who's got trouble? How much trouble? Well, now don't you frown, just knuckle down and knock on wood. Well, who's unhappy? How unhappy? Oh, that won't do when you are blue, just knock on wood. It's funny because Brad is actually fixing the floor in the living room, so this is kind of appropriate. This is kind of appropriate. Yeah, putting that through that old radio just kind of. Yeah, that's fun. Though my hair is curly, oh, and my teeth are pearly. Yeah, it just takes me back into that era. I was looking through so many of the different things that they were doing, and you have to go right back to Casablanca. Let's go through a couple of these presets too. Let's go to the scoring preset and take a listen to that. Using the classic mic. And then we've got some noises. They've actually captured like some of the equipment noises of going through different radios and different equipment that is vintage 1940s, World War II era. This is the scoring preset. We've got the old radio. Then we've got this effects panel here. I'm going to click that on. We've got these granular, knock on wood, like a granular effects here. It's something, you're taking something so, I guess, historic, and you get into that. I think that's what makes it so cool. And then you pair it with the technology and the effects that we have today, and it takes it to somewhere else. Let's just go through a few more of these. Torn tape. And that's one of the things, I guess, with the newer libraries that, you know, and especially, you know, yeah, they're finding their way with the different pricing and things. I just love being able to show it. I love being able to show you just about anything, and, you know, so yeah. Let's see. And we've got control over the tape effects and things. We can drive the tape if we want. Control the dropouts and things. Let's see if we can get it to another space here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's see. Replay. And this is leaning hard into those tape effects. And then we can adjust the effects chain and that kind of thing here. We've got a compressor and some saturation here. There's a lot of ways to shape the tone of the piano. Turn that saturation down just a little bit. The simian factor. Yeah, and all of these you've got to be, and that sounds cool. That sounds like a neat idea, just to have like a light version And then military drab. And I think, okay, so this is what I'm looking at here. Okay, yeah, the effects do change with the presets here. Okay, I was thinking that the presets were persistent, but very cool. And then no more tape. Yeah, so the tape. For specialized things, I think that's the thing, that you've got to, it's got to make sense. It's got to make sense to you. And that's why, you know, you have all of these things, you have all these things on the channel, and it's just like, you know, some things will just light you up right away. But, you know, now this sounds very cool. That's very thick. You hear those fractals going on? The delays and so I love throwing the delays in there some. Wow. And then they've got some really if you're making a World War II movie, this would be perfect for it. Let's see. At the big screen we did that. Let's see. Hey, listen, we've got one of these to give away. So they've, Crow Hill has been really nice to give me a copy to give away. So we'll do that. That's always a good thing. Either maybe like a light version or a trial period. And I think I've heard some talk about them being able to do that. That may be something that's coming. I think Vienna Symphonic Library does that, especially with their 15. You got at least 15 days. If you buy something, you can. If it doesn't do what you want it to do, or it wasn't what you expected, then you can do that. And then just to have just a 30-day something to get it under your own fingers and try it out. That's amazing. Okay, let's see. Yeah, and that's the trap. I think a lot of us, well, especially when I get 30 or 40 libraries, you look at your hard drive and you're just like, what have I done? Have I used these? Have I used these in a year? It's almost just like if you haven't wore something in a year, it's just like, it's time to, maybe pass it along to Goodwill. but it's like, use what you have. It's always such a good thing to do. Yeah, and yeah, so VSL does do like the returns and the trial licenses on a lot of their things, which is good. Okay, so let's see something here. Let's just go to a couple of more. And I'm like, you know, I'm not trying to get anybody, you know, oh, there it is. I'm not trying to sell you anything. It's like I just love to be here to play and to share it. And if you like it, yeah, man. This is not a paid endorsement. You got all kinds of crazy saturation stuff going on there. Okay. Compressors. Yeah, we've got that compressor going on here. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, so it says yeah, Eric, you're going to find that most software companies, they don't do that. I mean, and that is just the majority, and it's just like the ones that are the exception are. And the cool thing about this piano is it's just like, I mean, imagine tuning a piano that has iron strings. And you got to get it. And so they brought in a really gifted piano tuner that worked with them on this. And I can't imagine setting the strings and keeping them in tune and keeping it in tune consistently through like a sampling process like this. Okay, rude neighbors. Oh, well. And we got those mics pushed way back out. Let's bring them in. Let's bring them in. That's fun. Okay. Uh-oh. I don't know. And throwing those extra effects, the fractals in there. I think that was a soap opera. I think it might be All My Children. That's beautiful. Okay, broken vinyl. Having all these extra modeled effects, it just kind of helps you to just bring it into, oh, Young and the Restless. Okay, thanks, Polly. Yeah, yeah. I never watched Young and the Restless. I think back in the 80s, I was like into General Hospital. Okay, so what I've got to do. I'm going to pull up the victory. And listen to that. Listen to all that crazy stuff here. Let's see. I'm just going to let me go back to the just the regular. Let's see. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have some little bit of fun here before we get out of here, because all I could think of was like all of the songs that were like popular back in that time period. It's just like, what would they sound like here? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna crank the tempo back up to 160, and let's crank the tempo back up to 160, and I've got my little bebop. I'm still running Groove Agent 3. Believe it or not. Yeah, let's see. And then, let's see. Let's get back here. And one of the first things that came to my mind, okay, we're gonna make sure we get this going right. Are you ready for this? This is going to be like a fun ride here. Okay. Here we go. Okay, let's see. I want to get my gain. There we go. I just need a little bit extra. Here we go, let's see. Okay, yes. Get it. Here we go. Well, he was a famous trumpet man from Chicago way. He had a boogie style no one else could play. He was the top man at his craft. But then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, blowing reveille, the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He's in the army now, blowing reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. Well, they made him blow a bugle for his Uncle Sam. It really brought him down because he couldn't jam. The captain seemed to understand, because the next day the cap went out and drafted a band. And now the company jumps as he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He's in the army now, playing reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He's in the army now, blowing reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's find that key. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so let me give you a little look behind the curtain. A little look behind the curtain. Okay, so yeah, fun. I couldn't wait to do that for you guys. I've been really waiting all day to show you that. So this is what I've been doing. This is how I pulled this off. Okay, yeah, it looks like I got some crazy levels going on. But the drums, like I said, now this is Groove Agent 3. I mean, this thing is not even here anymore. But I love it because it's just so simple. It's just so simple. And then they got the random fills on and stuff, you know, and that's kind of fun. But you got to have a band. You got to have a backup band. And then for the Andrews Sisters or for the Joyfulettes, I just pulled in Waves Harmony. And so whatever I'm playing here on the keyboard, like I said, whatever I'm playing on the keyboard, I've got the MIDI track. I've got the MIDI track kind of joined with that. So okay, yeah, I've got it bypassed. So now when I get it in, now I play a chord. I play a chord and it harmonizes for me. I play a chord and it harmonizes for me. And so that's how I'm able to get the background vocals. So we'll bypass that. So that's so much fun. So when I'm doing the voicings down here, it'll harmonize with it. So that's just a little behind the scenes look into that. It is very cool. So what we'll do, let's do this. Let me pull this up because I want to give a copy away, and then I'm going to share one last thing with you before we go. And thanks, guys, for being here. It's been a time. It's been a time. And if it's your first time here, please go ahead and subscribe and click all those fun things. And let's see here. What we'll do here is I'm going to turn this on, and what happens is I'm going to type in the code. Now, when I say go, you want to type this command, the exclamation point and enter, and then that way you guys will be sure to be entered. Okay. There's one entry. There's one entry in the draw. Okay, so that's okay. So let's do this. Let me move this over. This was left over from last week's live stream. I didn't want to cover up Andrew, but let's see. Let's just move this over so we can kind of see everything. And then we're going to give a copy away. Not yet. I don't have it turned on yet. Hold on. Or maybe I do. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead and just put your entries in there. And let's see. Man, where is it? Okay, there it is. Okay, so we're going to move it over here. Yeah, we'll move it over here where we can see. Got everybody going in there. And okay. Yeah, so we'll just do a little bit more of the fun stuff, and then we'll make a drawing here. And let's see. Let me fire up my band here again. Yeah, I just love that. I mean, I just love being able to have it, just kind of having your drummer there. Exclamation point and enter. He's in the army now, blowing reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy from Company. Okay. Okay. I just have too much fun here. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. And we're going to enable. And then we've got 27, I think 27 here in the queue. So what we're going to do, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to select a winner. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay. Wow, bar graph. So I need to remember that. Congratulations. And what you need to do is send an email to winners@praisetracks.com. Winners@praisetracks.com. I'm going to just pull that up one more time. Winners@praisetracks.com. Congratulations, and we'll send you a code, and we'll send you a code over. And one of the cool things that I was able to do, and then John, speaking of UNIFY, so let's see. Ooh, I kind of like this desktop, this desk thing going on. So I went ahead and unified. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I went ahead and unified the vertical upright. And so if you have UNIFY and the vertical upright, you can the vertical piano. I'm sorry. You can load it into UNIFY to layer and to experiment with all of the fun things in there. And John Limcool is helping me with some of the finalizations on some of the things, making sure it's going to work. But it's a great way to just be able to pull these instruments in. So be on the lookout for that. And I'll put a link in the description for that. Okay. I keep hitting that one. So, okay. Before I get out of here today, I just want to share one more thing with you. One more thing. And let's see, let's put on some nice hall. And the thing too about the reverb, you can freeze it. There's so many things hidden inside this. Wow. Okay. This might be, yeah. Okay. Gee whiz. When I was looking at all of the different songs that were popular during this piano, when this piano was dropped in the middle of these war zones, I kept coming across one song in particular. And it's a song that is, I guess you would consider it more English, because it was right at the time when England had just been almost just obliterated. We in America don't understand, I guess, when your city or your town has just kind of been bombed. I mean, literally just bombed. And it was before we entered into the war. I think the United States had not yet entered into the war, World War II yet. And, well. But this became just like a song of hope, a song of, yeah, just something to kind of say, this is not the end. This is not the end. And I guess for me, when I'm playing this piano and I know that this, where was this piano during the war? What story does it have to tell? What's inside? To think that the troops, can you imagine playing a piano in the middle of a camp where bombs and missiles and things were dropping around you, and the piano was like your only connection to maybe sanity at times? Yeah, December 7th, yeah. That's what pulled us in. And but I just want to share this with you as I say goodbye. And you know, you're my family. I share this with you as my family. And let me tell you, oh my gosh. Okay, I've just got to tell you something. Gorillas Games, what a blessing. What a blessing you've been to me and your comments. Now, Gorilla Games is a viewer of the channel and been watching a lot of the videos, and just his wife just gave birth to a beautiful son, and that's what we hope for. That's what we hope for. We hope for tomorrow. And when I'm playing this piano, I'm just like, where was this piano during those times? And it's like, Chad, absolutely. And then, yeah, so here we go. Here we go. And I just hope this leaves you with some hope. Leaves you with some hope. There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover. Tomorrow, just you wait and see. There'll be love and laughter and peace ever after. Tomorrow, just when the world is free. The shepherd will tend his sheep. The valley will bloom again, and Jimmy will go to sleep in his own little room again. There'll be bluebirds over white cliffs of Dover. Tomorrow, just you wait and see. Tomorrow, just you wait and see. Wow. And I think, yeah, Vera Lynn, if I remember the story correctly, she sang this in a bomb shelter. So what a powerful time and a beautiful time we've had together. And I want to thank once again Crow Hill and UNIFY, John, and all of the team there. I want to thank all of you for being here today. It's been quite the tightrope walk, or the trapeze. The trapeze held together. The tightrope, I didn't fall too far. And thank you so much for all of your support, all of your love, and I cannot wait to see you guys again tomorrow. Just you wait and see. Don't give up. Hang in there. You know, I love what Chad said. On Christ, the solid rock I stand. All other ground is sinking sand. You know, things are just shaking. And so, man, hang on, hang in there, because tomorrow, just you wait and see. There's something beautiful and joyful just around the corner. And I will look forward to see you guys again on the next one. Make sure you check out all the links in the description. And Bargraph, send me that email and I will get this piano over to you as soon as I can. And blessings to all of you. And we're going to see you next time on the place of the joyful journeys and the joyful sounds. And I'll see you soon. I survived another stream. And here we go. Can't wait to see you guys again.